Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind that general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket, you never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as my zodiacs on my Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn, hashtag Oracle Unicorn, yeah. All right, so I've had to have some regeneration time with myself, and there was no school tomorrow, and no, that my son seems to always want or feel the need to have to ask me questions whenever I'm in videos. So I was like, you know what, I feel off today, so I'm just not gonna do one today. I was like, yeah. All right, so this is all right, well, that is a message to someone. All right, so so collectives, it looks like either you're dealing with someone that is releasing. My cat likes to sleep on my pelt. Okay, so weird how I'm starting off with a tarot deck. It looks like there's an apology here, or for some of you, someone's very addicted to watching you. Okay. Some of you, there's this apology to possibly a Capricorn, or apology coming from a Capricorn. Well, that was fast. Oh, now I see why. Okay, so collective. All right. So, all right. Let's see here. You got the Ace of Wands upside down. That's quite interesting. I'm going to go ahead, since how it decided to clarify this apology with the Devil card. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Ace of Wands being upside down, because my cards in this deck are not upside down. So if it falls out upside down, that's very prominent to me. Okay, you need to read that upside down. Okay, well, I'll do that. Now, the clarifying card is Ace of Cups. So I really feel like for some of you, if you are wanting to give out a message, there's some fear here that's holding you back, possibly relating to some sort of addiction, or like very fearful of some sort of apology or some sort of energy of backlash, because that energy of backlash has definitely been going on in a lot of different readers. That there's people, when it comes to this apology, they feel like they need to give this apology, but they're afraid of this backlash because of some sort of, someone feels like they made a mistake relating to the Ten of Cups. And I feel that's why this Ace of Wands is upside down. Okay. I just feel like there's a change in this, though. So let's see what else we have here. That's interesting. Because of a trick, feeling mentally bounded relating to a fire sign, okay? Because we have the King of Wands. So I feel like this must be a trickster energy, or someone's taking down their mask because of feeling bounded relating to a fire sign. So someone may be giving a message to this fire sign, or a fire sign is going to be giving a message to someone. Okay. And this seems like actually an energy of both, and to follow your heart. You're gonna know in your intuition, in your heart, like there's gonna be things that's gonna trigger, letting you know what direction is going to be best for you. Okay. You're really going to feel maybe certain things about this will be a bit scary, but it's like an element of release, which is why I feel like this Devil card is clarifying this. Even if you're dealing with a Capricorn, there seems to be some sort of, like third party, possibly addictive like energy relating to finances. But also could be third party finances and things going into balance, because this is the Temperance card. Interesting enough, the Temperance is a Sagittarius card, so you do have heavy Sagittarius energy here, okay? But this seems to be moving the calmer waters relating to someone that you see is very beautiful, very fiery. They just have extreme passion in their directions, and you're moving to calmer waters with them. There's an energy here of there's this defensiveness about one's heart, and taking the step forward, because we do have this Magician energy with the Page of Wands, listening to one's heart about a specific direction, and the Magician. So like manifesting it, like taking the steps towards it, knowing you have everything that you need to be able to go into the specific direction. This is also an energy of like feeling or just kind of like this perseverance energy, which is why I feel you also have this defense. So this perseverance energy to this true heart's fulfillment energy, okay? So this 10 of Cups, this true heart's fulfillment direction. Some of you, this could be a decision too, all right? Yeah, wow. Holy cow. Yeah, this is like dead ass a decision in love. Some of you, it's definitely you're going to be doing a painful cutting of ties and a giving of a message of like harsh truths, blunt truths, okay? So yeah, this is the Lover, so that's definitely having a decision when it comes to love and painful cutting of ties, and also giving a message of truth, possibly from someone's heart. This, for some of you, could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be moving into a healing, patience and balance and emotional, balancing, relating to who you have in your heart. This twin flame, like possibly moving into union for some of you, if you're really, if your person's like an Aquarius, because of having the Star card. This is also healing, so you could be healing you and your person's dynamic, okay? But this also talks about moving to calmer waters with this person, and that they are your 10 of Cups, and that this is talking about a union, a reunion of some sort. Because of this mass trickstery here for some of you, this is definitely about a reunion. I'm surprised you didn't get a Tower moment, but this is really, to me, seemed to be expressing what the Tower moment, a sense of the Tower moment will be about. But definitely do keep in mind, because this could also be a new direction in love, manifesting it, defending one's heart and listening to one's heart about a trickster, feeling bounded, making a love, and you could be entering into this energy of a King of Swords, your masculine energy, giving blunt truth to one and painful cutting of ties of another, entering into healing to, in a sense, have this twin flame, 2 of Cups energy in love, okay? Because of this choosing of love, for some of you, it's definitely going to be towards a new person. You're receiving a lot of downloads, information about this, and your guides are definitely pushing you towards a new person. Some of you, there's this, your person may come back. I wouldn't hold your energy to it, because it all depends on the sense of cyclement and the healing when it comes to that person as well. So I would just definitely listen to your guides about what direction really to go that will be healing, more healing than it is devastating or breaking apart type of energy, okay? We do have the Strength here for some of you, so This could be heavy reconciliation here for some of you, giving up the fight, holding back heart pain, uh, involving possibly finances or feelings fight relating to heart, emotional pain about a loss of some sort. This could be a loss of family. This could be a loss of family financial dynamic here, okay? There is a lot of contemplation going on here for healing, for clarification, grounding one's emotions. They are definitely watching you. This was like, geez. So, and all day yesterday, are y'all like, that watching spine card kept coming up. So if you're some sort of like in the public eye, or you feel like, your person like maybe feeling this bound up, you feel this too in your intuition, and they are just like keeping full on eye on you. And this is possibly what's pushing them to make this interesting decision relating to one, cutting of ties, the other one, a bunch of truths, and moving into this healing reunion and strength out of this heartbreaking energy here. Yeah, some of you could definitely, there's this love offer that's being protected. There's a clearing up confusion, which is why right here we usually have the Four of Cups that's turning away an offer, but this is not feeling like that energy. This is feeling like they're in heavy contemplation, they're in heavy grounding of their emotions, and going within. I'm surprised you didn't get the Hermit card, because I feel there's a heavy energy of going within to really follow in one's heart, which is the Unicorn card. I'm surprised you didn't get the Emperor card, but I feel this is more of an even balance in your masculinity and femininity because of having the Magician here and listening to one's heart and guarding what one truly wants to do within their heart. So having the strength in, pushing the domino effect in this, really, that's what I see here. There's an energy of wanting to nurture a project and a death to holding things back. So let's see here. Okay, there's this energy of like, all right, an apology towards, okay, this apology is definitely going towards a feminine that is really good at play, being lightheartedness, fun. They really understand and have clear sight of the art of love through all of the lessons they've learned. This is clarifying. If you're a masculine watching this is definitely clarifying your feminine. If you're thinking about going towards them, they're definitely going to open back into, I feel, the art of love with this. And having clear sight, and also within themselves, and this foreknowledge of how to keep a balancing healing act in this. Because I just feel you have this heart connection towards this person, and you're learning a lot of lessons about this art of love, this clarity in this art of love because of this feminine here. And I feel like that's also where this devil energy is coming from. So this is a flip of the coin devil energy. You could be very feeling like you're obsessed and possibly watching this person or spying on them. I feel it has a lot to do with like, it has opened you, the way they are have opened you up to a whole new world about yourself. And I feel that it's not that really some of you are addicted to this energy, because this energy is being played out and have been spoken out in a lot of different readings and different readers. So this energy is definitely really heavy in the Twin Flame Collective. It's not that really you're obsessed, but there's this healing enactment going on and a self-realization about maybe certain unhealthy habits that maybe you have, especially possibly relating to love. Certain things that maybe from childhood that you thought it was supposed to be a part of the dynamic or a love dynamic or a loving, like it was a part of the art of love, basically. And you're seeing how you can have the art of love and a sense of loyalty and devotion and still have freedom. I feel that's what this feminine has been practicing, because I feel this feminine has allowed her to hurt themselves, because it can flop. I've definitely met masculines where they're definitely in their feminine energy and their feminine is so in the masculine energy. So however it really resonates in your dynamic, I would say. Um, don't be too hard on yourself about this energy, because this is something that is growing. This is for those that really, stay true in their heart and their lessons. There's this remembrance, really trusting the remembrance that's coming in, because I feel and have seen and experienced in myself, there's a lot of past life uh remembering going on. Like I literally months ago yeah, I literally had a dream, and it was like, oh well, no wonder I'm into so much Japan's like Japanese stuff. So that I was like this girl samurai, almost like Mulan. Like I felt like her story was just a lot like what my soul felt like it went through. And I didn't look like me. I looked like, someone from Japan, and so did my masculine. And he had really long black hair, but I couldn't see his face. But I knew he was, and I knew who I was. And at first I thought, okay, maybe this might be future energy. Maybe I might meet someone from Japan or something like that. And it just kind of never came back. That dream never came back. And it's weird because I can easily, even dreams from years back, I can easily tune right back into a dream and remember in my dream that this is a dream I've had a long time ago. Oh, cool. I'm back in it, like it's weird. It's like I'm life jumping in my dreams. And this is so weird, because back in those times, Mulan had to like do a lot to be able to stand up for her voice, her sense of wanting to, even though she was a woman, and kind of like push down about a lot of that stuff. It's like it's it's so weird. And he just like stuck his finger down my throat, pulled something out of my throat. And literally, like a few weeks ago, while I was thinking about this, I was like, well, no wonder I'm so outspoken right now. No wonder a lot of that energy literally like resonates with me. Like when I watch Mulan, like literally, like the Disney Channel, I love watching that stuff, even though it's not historically accurate, obviously, in a lot of ways. But still, that story had to come from somewhere, that I feel in my soul there really was a woman out there that like, stood up for something like that and really felt like they had to. And it was just the weirdest thing in the world. I thought it was like future energy. And whenever I would play swords with my son, because we have two, like we duct taped it up because they were plastic. And as I was playing by myself with it, like I felt like I was relearning how to wield the sword, the katana. And I just, without looking up how to do it, I started feeling it. And I was like, oh, and it was like muscle memory. It was so weird, y'all. Like, I was not sure about this past life remembering type stuff. And with, it is a part of your past life, especially if you have this fascination for it. Like I had, ever since I was young, had this fascination for the Elizabethan furniture, like it's so beautiful. And I was like, I swear I was from that time. Like at one point I was so from that time, like with the dresses and being all proper. And I felt like I had to practice being a queen. Like, it's so weird when you start getting into this, because you're like, nah, yeah, okay, yeah, I totally felt it's so weird. And then it started talking about, dude, y'all, this stuff's so outlandish, and it can be scary too, because it's so far away from, it's like its reality is so far away from society. It can be terrifying, because it's like the financial balance in it is off at first. But then it was like I saw a post on Facebook saying, those that go through the hardest times in the beginning surmount over like a lot more in the future. And it makes sense, with that cyclement and understanding of karma, like you're kind of going through the tough times, so in the future you can have the amazing, because the balance, it has to balance itself out. So like what you're going through now, that's so chaotic, when it goes to balance itself out, you're going to be experiencing, a lot of euphoric energy. And so I feel for those that constantly go through hard times, and it feels like for years, especially involving love, I feel for a lot of you, you've went through a past life separation of death between you and your person. And that's more than likely where a lot of the fear is coming from, where a lot of the fear in this healing is coming from, for this reconciliation, because y'all two lost each other in death, another lifetime. And they're afraid of that. They're afraid of the pain of that, going through it again. They're afraid of the loss, the loneliness. I feel that's why a lot of you, powerful couples, when you come together, y'all went through so much separation, because you two did not want to be separated when you go to leave this lifetime. Okay. And I feel that's why there was a lot of chaos going on, energy of not being able to communicate. All of that is being flipped. So don't allow yourself to worry about it in the future, especially if you're going through this energy now. Know that you're not going to go through that energy when you finally come like heart to heart together with that person. Okay. I feel like this is also part of the art of love, and being able to trust and know in yourselves, and both yourselves, like this energy is over. This kind of karmic debt, in a way, from past lives is over. Y'all have already paid it in your past lives, so that you can go through it in a way, this way, so your balance of life now is in a happier fulfillment of balance. Okay, with this temperance, which is why this temperance always have patience at the bottom of it. Okay, so and this is why it's an Ace of Pentacles energy. For a lot of you, this is a job coming in for you, and it's definitely say yes to it. It's going to pay off. But some of you, this is a celebration of some sort of job accomplishment, finances getting better. But because we have this moving to warm, calmer waters, there's a lot of realization and an acceptance of this past life energy. And I feel this past life energy is like y'all's doorway of like understanding the whole play of this specific destined path that people can choose. Okay, it's not that you're destined to be that, because you have to put the steps towards it, and in a way you have to believe in yourself that you can get there. And then you have to believe in all the signs you get. You have to believe in, you have to allow yourself to be of that life, which is terrifying because I've always seen it in all of these people. There's always some sort of weird financial unbalance, you know? So, but then I have seen in a lot of mediums and stuff like that, it took them years, but they ended up having and accomplishing that general view of their 10 of cups, of their financial well-being and the money they make with their path and what they're passionate about. And some kind of grow a little bit a level higher than that and kind of work with the balance on that. But that's later on. We'll go to that bridge and we'll get there, okay? Because I'm not even quite at that bridge. I just see it unfolding. And then it's just kind of like my guides are like, okay, see how this is folding out, see how this plays into play and why it plays into play, and then see how it plays into play for you in the future and why it plays in now because of how we want to play it into the future. And I'm like, oh, that just totally makes so much more sense to me, because now it's like, well, it totally does play and fit into the law of attraction, but the understanding of it there is not there in a way. And the focus on the baby steps. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. I was like, that makes so much more sense. That I can go with. Scorpios really trip me out. I'm telling you, Scorpios trip me out. I'm just like, what the fuck? All right, so let's move on. But I feel this is a lot of what was waiting to come in, was this healing, this realizations and connectivity in your own soul and with your person with their soul, and then for the coming together in this sense of destined journey that can be taken. But it all depends on, you know, the decisions that are made. So we're at this weave right here, okay? We're at here, all right? Now, for some of you, you have someone that could come in here. You have someone that can come in here. This is why you might be in waiting, okay? Not necessarily all the way waiting, because you're getting a lot of connectivity and understanding with yourself, especially when it comes to me. You know, understand. I vaguely was like, oh, yeah, must be my past life thing. Now, after having that dream and then my experiences with my dreams, yeah, no, I'm definitely knowing it's definitely past life. And then when it comes to certain messages and card readings that I watch on YouTube, and I'm just like, hear it from one card reader, hear it from other two card readers that are totally like, they are not connected. So, and doing it from pick a card piles. Pick a card piles are really good because of the fact that it's like, that could have been anyone in the world, and somehow you're the one that ended up watching that specific pile with that specific person. And you just can't deny it, because then it just has ties that makes you think about certain things, and you're like, well, damn. It's like, it's literally like being in a mental labyrinth, and makes me really love the movie Labyrinth, because it's like, you know what, that's I wonder if that's like that, how someone would possibly had pictured what their mind is like going through life, what their envisionments or how they played in life as they journeyed through their life. You know, they felt like it was like a freaking labyrinth going through this. And, you know, if they were very spiritual, those little things or trickster people, you know, as you're going through the labyrinth, turning things and you figure it out, and you're just like spirits, you know. And I'm just like, oh, this totally feels like my life now. It's no wonder I love all that stuff. Oh, it's great. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to clarify this death, nurturing a project, and watching and spying energy. Okay. Because I feel like your person knows you know, this person knows you know, this person knows and whatnot. And then in 5D, both of y'all are kind of looking at each other like, spiritual connection for real. Like, that's funny. Okay, it looks like someone here is practicing the art of allowing themselves to be spontaneous with their heart, enter into their heart, but also really like the idea of practicing the balance of the mind and the heart. They seem to have found their happy medium in that understanding. So that's what I see here. And they're really practicing this skill. And I feel that's possibly why they went through an energy of turmoil. Okay. I feel they went through some sort of karmic blow up. Okay, karmic dynamic blow up, not possibly with just the person they're dealing with quite a few other people. Okay, they went through karmic blow ups because this devil card have been here for I would say a month now. This devil card has been like hovering over everything. And this trickster card here and listening to your heart. Some of you, you're going to have to really listen to your intuition and your heart about two people that you're making a decision when it comes to love. Okay. Yeah, there's this, you're definitely getting a lot of small clues about this person, that they feel you are definitely their 10 of cups. They're terrified over it because it's like they don't want the 10 of cups, and then it just completely fall into a million pieces and wonder like, well, I thought this is what it was because I thought the other one was like that too, and then that fell into a million pieces. I don't want this to fall into a million pieces. I'd much rather lose this and feel it fall into a million pieces than to take a leap of faith into it and really crush worse than now. But I feel there's a hidden truth and there an understanding of a deceptive awareness here, because we do have the sage with the singer of intuition. So your intuition is telling you to go a specific direction that's possibly extremely fearful because of your past lives. It is outrageously fearful because the one that's afraid of this the most, I feel, was the one that ended up with the loss. You're the one that lost this person, and this person is only afraid because the other person's only afraid because they had to watch your loss on the other side of the veil and it ripped them apart. So I feel their incongruency, like they agree with what your mindset is and the traumatic pain that it caused, which is why I feel they have for some of you, they really don't have any resentment because of a full understanding of what they came to. Now, if y'all have been together before, there is a lot of resentment, but that's because there's lack of communication about all of this because of fear of the pain of the past in this lifetime. All right. And for some of you, it is they possibly got out of hand about misinterpretation when it comes to you, and they are in serious guilt about this, and they're just trying to bring themselves to calmer waters before they come to you about this, because of the fact that they just don't know what they can handle in themselves, bringing this to you with how much pain it's actually causing them. And also the possibility of the pain they would see in your eyes is what I'm hearing. I feel for some of you, they've seen that pain before and it ripped them up, and they thought it was weird, but at the same time, in a way, I feel it was like a sympathy type of pain. I feel either they went through it or have gone through this type of energy, and I feel that sympathy pain has gotten deeper. I feel that's why there's this hidden knowledge and patience and wisdom coming when it comes to this awareness and trust in this possible spontaneous decision here. Oh, collectives, man. See that this is the second time this came out. So this is ancient wisdom that y'all are pulling from like, I'm gonna say the archaic records. Y'all are pulling y'all shit from the archaic records just to be able to have this cosmic collaboration. That's the card in here. Just to have this cosmic collaboration. And it's not cosmic collaboration between you two, but it's I mean, well, yeah, that'd definitely be there, but it's more of a cosmic collaboration with the vibrations of the beyond the veil type of energy. I mean, it's like getting too specific is getting too specific. And there's this recognition of being able to move forward because of a lot of giving of gifts. It's love. It's giving of loving gifts like these. It's giving interesting help relating to true magic. I just feel that there's so much understanding going on that things are really about to blow up out of the box. Okay. A lot of this stuff has been kept inside of a box. And I feel with this collective that's really opening this box is going to like flourish into something extremely huge. And it has this element of like recognition of true magic, real wisdom, and really being able to create oneself in its I don't want to just say purity, but in its authentic and its authentic energy, okay? Because sometimes using too purity of like words is taking the sacredity out of life energies itself, nature itself, in my opinion. So I don't agree with that. It's like, especially like divine this and divine that, and it's like, well, that's all cool and all, but I'm sorry, like my cat's divine to me. Like, even if my cat did something wrong, my dog's divine to me too. So giving it a specific name of something doesn't make it more pure. In a way, it's all in what like the energy vibrations is coming in between the specific dynamic. Either it's a karmic dynamic or it's a healing dynamic. Okay, so there's this recognition in this. All right, that's what's given it a lot of strength, because I feel those of you that's having a hard time, okay, patience, you have been able to incorporate the energy of patience and retreat. Okay, you are the master of retreat. Just gotta put that out there. I feel heavily that y'all are the masters of igniting understanding in yourself, but having a hard time in a way putting it into play, or feeling the confidence in a way to put it into play within yourself. Okay, that you have gone through all you need to go through already. You've already paid your karma, and you can do this. Or if the opportunity would have never been given to you if you weren't ready, in a way. But at the same time, some of you had a lot of understanding where, even though the opportunity was brought to you before, you knew you weren't ready, and you knew you had to go through certain things. And honestly, that was, I've seen how that was played out in a lot of energies, especially for doing this for a few years. Shoot, I lost that train of thought. Okay. The opportunity was there, but then it was a triggerment. Okay. And it wasn't meant for a sense of union there. And that's why I feel it's either going to be more of a level up union with yourself, usually when we see union cards here, a level of union when it comes to cosmic collaboration and being able to reach your energy out into the Akashic records and pull information out, okay? So that has its trigger. And I feel the first time it was to trigger your person. So I feel some of you are not giving yourself enough credit, okay? Because your person would have never grew to be who they were or understand the things they understand if it wasn't for your triggering first. You triggered the hell out of them. And then in a way, not that you just purposely triggered them, but just the cosmic dynamic between both of your souls triggered them. And that's what brought them to triggering you and then triggering your awakening, and they're practicing their awakening. And then you triggered into practicing your steps with your, not just awakening, but a sense of alignment with your own heart's fulfillment. And that'll bring you happiness within your life, because that's really what we want to do, is live our life happy and not have to feel like we're fighting just to live happy. You know, I just don't agree with the way society lives, that we have to fight in life constantly, our whole life, just to live a semi-happy life, or try to fake ourselves and believing we live a happy life. We have this, so we shouldn't feel lack because we at least have this. That's not living. No. I feel there's another way to do this. I feel there's another direction. There is a journey in this. And but hey, that's what makes me me, right? That's why I'm here doing readings, right? So let's see. What else? What else would our collective, what would help our collective? What other advice? Let's see here. All right. Some of the things I pull out of these cards, I sit here and wondering, well, now how in the hell did I get that? Like, how does that even fit this card? Like, I pulled that out the pure sky. It's so funny. Oh man, sometimes I'm like, what was that again? Because that's not what that says. It's freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. So your person, or the person you're, working through this journey that you're connected to, yeah, they do have choices. They have this choice relating to stability, family, reunions, and stuff like that. Worries about stability. There's this energy of overanalyzing, but I feel it's more regret over possibly, Four Cups, seeing this, like seeing that Ace of Cups and then just throwing it away. And then for some of you, you made fun of it. And it was just like, that energy probably did not feel too good when I saw that come back around. So I feel there's definitely a huge call coming in, and it's healing. It's a wake up call of healing of all of this, and this trickstery energy play in a way, like, haha, I'm just gonna da da da, or this over analyzing, like, yeah, this is impossible, like this, the way they used to kind of look at life, you can tell the difference. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what, I'm not sorry, because obviously if you're watching me, you watch card readings. Those of you that like those people, or the people, I would say the specific people that watch card readings are on this balancing limbo. This is how I used to describe myself. I used to spiritually describe myself. I walk the freaking fence. I'm not one way and I'm not the other way. I literally walk the fence. Like I tightrope the freaking fence just to find truth in things and what truth would help me, because I ended up getting to that point, not just truths, like what's the truth. I ended up being like, okay, it's not about the truth, because if everything's a sense of an understanding of a matrix, then honestly what's true to you ends up being the truth in your reality. So then I had to change it. I was like, well, okay, so what's true to me, what resonates with me? So you're still riding that fine line. And some people, I feel they're starting to see this conditioning from parents of how life really is. This is the truth of life, and that's where y'all are on y'all's kind of balancing on this fence here. And that's this healing in this journey. And I feel a lot of you are going through like, why should I overanalyze this? If it's true to me, then it's true. If it resonates in my heart as true, it's true in my own sense of reality. And that's that fine line that a lot of card watchers and card playing people that do YouTube videos, that's that line in insanity we walk. This world, or the world that's supposed to be safer, but yet we keep getting, in a way, most of us keep being pushed out of, in a way. So we try to make this work. That's kind of what happened to me. I got kind of pushed out of society's way of trying to make life happen, and then was literally pushed into this. And it has its stress financially, but it's emotionally fulfilling. It's soul fulfilling. It brings connectivity. It gives me answers in my own heart and life and sense of reality, and what I love to play in when it comes to my life. Life is to play, to experience, and not take lightly, but at the same time not take too serious. There's that fine line again. I'm like, so I feel there's this healing and understanding and interesting help in relating to the true magic of alchemically, energetically DNA-ifying yourself, okay? Because it's like, what's that Tool song, like 30, 42 and 46, something like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's that extra DNA chromosome. And so I feel there's a lot of that going on, especially with the balancing act happening to the cosmic collaboration. That's my leg, y'all, not my butt. All right, so this cosmic collaboration, that's why there's this aligning, because it's like it's easier to get specific answers instead of feeling like you have to believe maybe certain things that people tell you, or trying to figure out some sort of cycles. Like that's how I started off, was really working to understand cycles, to figure out myself, to have this communication. And then it opened up more into having having communication, like being aligned of the communication. And for some of you that are, I would say a lot of you that are in this twin flame journey, you understand cosmic communication because you have cosmic communication with your person. And that also makes this very hard for you. And I feel that's being healed as well, because I feel a lot of these feminine energy type of people are, in a sense, losing this faith in this cosmic communication between two people. And I feel that's why there's this strength giving up a fight, because I feel like some of you are realizing that your enactment of trying to control was trying to control your emotions and pushing them away. You're trying to control the whole situation, and pushing your emotions away, when it used to be like you felt like you were controlling the situation by giving. And in a sense, I feel you were in the way you were doing it. But then I feel there's this flip of the coin act happening, because of that happening, you're feeling lost. You're feeling, this Five of Cups energy. And that's what then brings this energy of feeling like, okay, now I feel like I'm just, there's this giving up the fight, making a choice to give up a fight, and possibly holding back. We did have the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, death to holding back. Death to a situation, death to holding back, death to competition. There's an ending to, like, this cycle is completed, and there's you or your person's going to be entering into a King of Cups energy. That's being very balanced with their emotions, which is why I see we had the Four of Cups here. That's really gaining grounding when it comes to your emotions. So, for a lot of you, I feel definitely communication is coming in, but at the same time, there is not one tank communication card out here, really. There is this impulsiveness to go towards something. This could be a breakdown of something happening, giving clearance to be able to have the strength to make the choice to go towards this belonging, this feeling of belonging towards someone, and recreating yourself, really being open and allowing yourself to recreate yourself. And for those of you that are worried possibly about how maybe your feminine might react to it, or how your feminine or your person may try to put their hands in it, I feel they're not going to want to, because they're going to want to see what growth is where, and how you communicate, because of the way you communicate, because the way you, or the things that you're expressing. They're gonna see it. So if you're worried, for some of you, if you're worried about how this person's going to take you, or how you're going to present to this person, the more transparent, the more respect you're going to get. No matter how cuttingly truthful it is, the more truth you give, the more answers I feel you may give, the more quiet I feel your person may end up being. Cat's got your tongue type of energy, because they want to listen to more. If they feel that maybe, okay, well, this is getting freaking good. This is like watching a movie from someone going from black to white, like. So don't feel discouraged, I feel. This is a practice on your courage with yourself, and what you know, what you've learned, and your levels of what you have come to a hidden knowledge about yourself with. And I feel that's going to grant a lot of connectivity and healing when it comes to this dynamic, especially if it just kind of fell apart, broke apart type of energy. I feel that's why there's this hasty act that's happening, because I feel like this person just kind of opens up and then wants to go do this in a way, for some of you. And for some of you, you could end up into this energy with someone new, and they're going to be the ones listening to you, listening to how you talk about things, because they're in that already healed energy. And so that's how that can play out, especially if you're going into something new and playing with the foundation of that. I would say playing with the foundation of that, because both of y'all are healed, both of you understand triggers and stuff like that, both of you understand communication is the key. So it's playing as you build the foundation. Both of you are just kind of just anything you do, even if it's considered a sense of work or energy of like an obstacle, it's just not going to seem or feel that way to y'all, just because of the perspective you've worked in with your heart. Okay. Now, for some of you, your person may end up in the energy that it's just going to be better if I don't. They're going to be better off. There's this energy of them feeling that they'll be better off if I don't. I can take the bulkhead of all of this and just suppress it, and I'll let them go ahead. And that's an act of love. It really is. So if you don't get a message, this is probably what's happening, is they just are in the energy that, I mean, I would feel really sad, but because that's just kind of giving up on yourself, then it really is giving up on the connection with someone, it's really giving up on your own sense of self. So, but some of you, you may end up seeing that happen, this energy of them, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. That's their decision to make. That's why I'm saying you're really you're at this point of this weave, and there's not much more that can be weaved out nor read until a decision is made. Which is why I feel a lot of people have been stuck in this cyclement of energy. Why a lot of people are like, oh, why is the energy the same? Da, da, da. Why isn't this different? Well, there is a lot of things that are different. I have constantly seen cosmic union, I have constantly seen more of like, self-love and overcoming a bunch of obstacles, emotional obstacles, overcoming certain, being able to really practice the energy of amazing patience for what you feel will truly, that triggers those heart feelings, that's like triggering that emotion, and not feel like you're trying to force yourself to have a Two of Cups energy because you don't want to be alone. So there's a lot of that energy, being worked out. It's just because we say there's union energy doesn't mean that that's you and your person. Some people, that was them and their person, and it just wasn't your time. Your union energy was more with yourself, or there was a union energy between you and your person, dreamland in the dream world, or maybe when it comes to this person freaking watching, I don't even know. And and then it's like them watching in a way is creating a lot of deaths and a lot of downloads to specific situations, which is why they are totally, maybe some of them, in this devil energy of watching. Because one of my favorite readers, her energy is a lot like that too. And yeah, I listened to some of her side stories about between her and her person, and I'm just like, that's wild. That's so funny. It's like me and her just, it's interesting because she's older than I am, and we're a lot like mirrored, a lot alike. She has like white long hair too. It is so weird. It's like, it's almost like kind of like an older version of me, but there's some things I'm just like, wow, yeah, that's so awesome. Like I don't know, it reinstills like, this is the work you do is this, look at what this is doing for you in a way, look at what you were able to see, look at what you were creating. It was a lot of, having that connection with a specific card reader, because I haven't had that. I watch card readings, but I haven't had that kind of like, yeah, we're in tune, with her. It's like, we're in tune. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is really awesome. There is definitely order and directions when it comes to wishes, and bravery of one's heart, fortitude towards bravery of one's heart. Is there anything else? I'm hearing I pretty much nailed all of it. Okay. What else? I just feel there's something else. And I can't seem to drink a drink without spilling it on myself. Oh my gosh. You know, I have literally healed the energy of humility starting like overdoing these videos. It's like I really don't I it is so hard to humiliate me because it's like I enjoy the energy of humiliation when I bring it to myself. I don't know, but something about I don't understand. I don't like I have went through so much energy of humiliation. And even of some things that I have no clue about, but I have been told about in Beyond the Veil. The spirits have told me about it. You know, I've seen it. I've seen the after effects of where it's coming from. It's a lot of you are those that have been heavily in that energy because it's a karmic lesson. You're seeing that too. And you're just kind of like, yeah, why am I afraid of it? I feel like that's it. That's it. Okay, that's the message that was wanting to be come out. It was a message of humility. Why be afraid of it? That's like telling you yourself you're stupid. Why would you do that? You know, that's not being very nice on you. In my opinion, it's like your humilities are part of your quirks that makes you cute. Like, so why even feel an energy of humility? It's only because you're there's this fear of being laughed at. So I feel that's from childhood. Okay. So I feel there's something coming out about that. Okay. The fear of being laughed at, or some sort of fear of rejection of some sort, or some sort of lashing out of cutting down type of energy, because I feel you're tired. You're tired of that. You don't want that energy from your person, much less do you even want to put yourself out in the open to get that energy because you're afraid of, I mean, you've went through it in this energy. You don't even want to know what it's like going through it in the opposite energy. I feel that's what's kind of in the heart space of this energy of humility. But your guides are telling you to just do it. Just do it. And it says, I know. Soon. 21. And what does your heart truly want? Okay, for some of you, okay, the 6 is about the past, okay? So for some of you, there's someone of your past. Oh, geez. Okay, there's someone of your past that literally feels it's truly meant to be, okay? So if you feel in your heart it's totally meant to be, and you just don't understand what's going on, and you feel like you've just constantly been putting yourself on hold, I would say work on how you feel you're keeping yourself on hold, because giving myself my own sense of feeling, not feeling like I'm bounding myself to someone, but still allowing a process and a decision to be in the 5D realm. Okay. Because I don't want to manipulate a decision, you know? So there's this, you know, when you practice the art of like, I'm going to get that, that's mine. That's like having some sort of claim. And if you do that to a person, that's not a foundation of healthy energy. So if you're like, that's what I wish, that's what I would like, but at the same time, I want what's going to be healthy. I want what's going to bring a energy of 10 of cups. Like I feel it, the other person feels it. Like there is mutual feelings. There is mutual heartfelt triggers, okay? I feel like there's this energy of what does your heart truly want? There's this energy of this belonging, stability, looking at the future. You can't just look at this in the beginning when you go to come for it. You have to be like, well, if I go for it, this is what I could be in potentially going for is a huge commitment, family, whatnot, marriage, this, that, and another. So when it comes to this, I feel that's why it's soon. I feel they're rebalancing out this maybe this avoidance of taking a risk, some sort of regret in certain things. They're healing this regret, okay? So that they don't come into this with regret and unbalance themselves in it, okay? I personally feel you, the one in the feminine energy, you're not going to allow that to, you somehow you just know how not to let it become overbalanced unless it's, I feel the nurturing of the feminine will allow that to be overbalanced on her end just because she's the feminine. And I feel there's like an enactment of play on that one because of the sexist type of dynamic on it. Which is why I feel some are definitely in feminine energy and others are in masculine energy, because those feminines probably don't like that at all, and nor do they want to be in a dynamic like that. So it all depends on what that person feels more secure in their own energy with, and the balance of their masculine and feminine. And it will take your balance in their balance, so you'll probably be more feminine and allow them to be more masculine. So I feel that's what that is, kind of why it's soon, and this over analyzing of all of that. You're the main card I see in my eyes is your answers are coming in. And communication is the key. Communication is the key in all of this. But I feel that there's this fear of communication. Yeah, still seeking. Some of you, they're still seeking what their heart truly wants, but they are listening to their heart relating to union energy, okay? Because we do have the number 8. This is the number 8. It's not even the infinity sign, and I do have the infinity sign here. So this is the number 8 energy, and they are so in love. They are in love. They're still seeking what their heart truly wants, possibly relating to dynamic and choices type of thing, possibly relating to choices in this love, okay? But I feel there is a lot of growth and progress in the process of situation change for them, because I feel what they're in right now is, it was very healing when it all started happening. It really woke them up. It triggered them. It made them go to new levels. But there's going to be a point where it's going to be the flip of the coin, okay? Or the other side of the coin, where it's going to be way more tearing down than it will heal you. You feel like you're going through a bunch of healing, you feel healed, and then it's almost like this person rips all that out of you, and you feel like you have to start all over again. That's when that is allowing yourself to stay in a karmic dynamic where there is no more growth. There's no more lessons that's needed to learn, or if there is, it's possibly because of, that could be financial for some of them, and it's all in a sense of patience and trust, and that could be the lesson in that one. Or this bravery, the lesson in that is having the bravery to step out into your own journey, no matter what, in the type of sense. they're healing. I feel there's just this energy. Something about the 22nd is false, possibly. I'm so amazed by you, loyalty. I am so sorry. Okay. So let's see here. I just feel I'm lost in what I was trying to say with that. But I feel your person is definitely seeking what their heart wants. They are working in the energy of listening to their heart. Their heart is leading them to you, but I just feel that there's loose ends being tidied up type of energy here. And you may receive actually a message about that, as to possibly this just do it energy. This could be a message about all of this, a reveal of some sort. There's some things in here that, okay, they are so fascinated by you. Okay, I just got to put that out there because that is all over in this. What else was it? Awakening into bravery. There's this worry about bravery. Blocked communication. What's going on here? They're awakening. I know. The second. Letting go. Enjoy now. Okay. Wait. You're amazing. Okay. Okay, well, I go to put these up and we have message coming. Some of you may be your person may be dealing with two karmic energies. And they're seeking advice about this because of retaliation energy. Oh, jealousy. Okay, yeah, it's because of the I'm wondering if it's because of the mental communication you two have. I'm feeling a lot of they're really jealous about that. Y'all have just this knowing of each other. They want to let you know you are everything. There's something relating to dogs. They're really worried about something relating to the dogs. And thank you. It's working itself out. Change is coming. There's just a little more patience. Okay. And they want you to know. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I really feel like they want to say I'm sorry. They are really trying to seek how to do some cutting of ties of the past, possibly people of the past. I would feel if you are in the public eye, they love watching you. They really love everything about you. They're in love with you, okay? And I feel you're going to be receiving a message about that strength to tell you what their heart truly wants. And like there's also the still seeking energy over listening to my heart. So there's a strengthening energy when it comes to that person and their guides. I feel the cosmic collaboration going on. And they're seeing how it's leading, where it's leading them, how to be able to, they're feeling it. They're feeling it now. They want you to know they're starting to feel it. They're starting to understand it. And this is what was needed, because they couldn't enter into this without understanding and seeing what you see. And you wanted that. That was part of your 10 of Cups. Okay. You wanted someone that understood and could see everything you see. Well, here's such a high level. Most of you are such at a high level that's damn near almost impossible. And that's why this person triggered you and you triggered this person, because y'all two end up in that dynamic at that level. And in a way, y'all are teachers. It's like y'all become teachers because of this, but not in the way I feel the last sets of twin flame couples were doing it. I feel this is going to be very different. This isn't going to be like, videos and this is how you get your twin flame. This is what you need to do. Da da da. It just doesn't feel like that bossy like energy. It feels like consultant like energy. It feels people coming to you, both of you. Like, I feel the masculines are going to get more of the masculine energies and the feminines are going to get more of the feminine energies. And that's why it was so important for y'all to, and so important for y'all too, to have this understanding and on y'all's own plane, on a feminine level and on a masculine level, because you're going to be helping a lot of these masculines that are probably stuck in the same exact scenario, dynamic, mindset, views, whatnot, and fear. You honestly, I feel, are going to feel so heartfelt. Your heart is going to open up so much. I feel, if that's not already a passion of yours, it's going to be, because of there's an element of wanting to heal or be there for people that's in that pain. It's like, what it feels like, and you don't want it. If they come to you, that's how you're going to be. If they come to you wanting to get out of it, then and have this passion to help them to see their own way out of it. And because that's how it has to happen. They have to help their own way out of it, but you can give them steps. Like, you're understanding, you're accumulating a lot of how to be able, in a sense, lead by your own experience. You're going to be able to be like, well, this is what I was in. This is what I had to deal with. This is what I had to kind of go through. And this was my mindset in the process. This is what mindset I had to come to, and that I end up feeling it and feel it, dude. Like, you got to feel it. That's what I just feel. Some of the masculines are going to be like, dude, you're going to have to feel it, because if you don't feel it, you're still lost. All right. That's why. That's why I feel you want to know in your soul. You have to know in yourself. Why there's a lot of hermit energy, hermiting oneself to illuminate light. Because if you don't go through it, if you don't understand it in your own eyes, which of eyes that are going to be of other people, how are you going to be able to help them? How are you going to be able to help them to be able to get out of that type of dynamic? Because I can only imagine what you went through. I mean, only imagine. I can only imagine what you went through just to be able to help others out of maybe something heavy they're going through. Because it's in a way, it's like, how do you help or explain with someone or help them in what they're going through if there's no sense of sympathy in what they're going through? And understanding in baby steps, because it's all fine and dandy when you tell someone, oh, law of attraction, go look up law. Oh, go the secret. The secret is what it is. Oh, go watch card readings. The card readings is where it's no, it's not. It triggers and then it sends you into insanity because of not understanding shit. No one explaining shit. Sitting there in a lost collectiveness of this is supposed to happen, but this is not happening because there's no, the seeds are not there. The seeds are not being placed because there's no understanding of where the seeds should go. So I see a lot of that connectivity going there. Wow, that's a big level up. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm telling you, y'all, it's getting to be 2 hours. All right. What advice do we have for our collective in this energy? All right. That looks like it has. All right. We'll do 1, 2. All right. I guess we'll do 3. All right. I feel you're exiting out of patience. So don't feel patient, but also I feel there is an understanding of the law of patience with release and worthiness in oneself and kind of connectivity and like you already paid your dues in a way because of everything you've already done, experience that was rough, and you're just thought that that's just life. Life is it sucks, it's hard, and you have to fight just to be able to have a smile, or you have to fight and fake a smile, or you have to fake you're happy. It's like, if that was your life is definitely going to be completely different. So and you're going to see the fulfillment in it. The more you like reach out, in a sense, your healing hand with others. I feel a sense of fulfillment and emotional conflict that they may have, because there's a heavy energy of here being a King of Cups. And to me, I personally feel that's the strongest. I don't know that I would say the strongest, but he's like the most balanced out of them all, because he understands the emotional waters, and he has this cup. It has healing elements. It's just, to me, in my eyes, like the King of Pentacles. They're cool, they're financially, well, but at the same time, it's like you can't buy love. And I would much rather have a King of Cups than I would an energy, out of this person, a King of Cups, than I would Earth of Pentacles, because money is cool and all, stuff is cool and all, but like emotion has value. Connectivity and being able to intellectually, emotionally bond has way more value, than a pentacle that would say it has amazing value, but it doesn't have value to the waters. The water will just swallow it up and it'd be nothing. But wind can make waves. Wind pushes a current. It's just, it works together more. Iron sinks, gold sinks. It's nice and all pretty until it's down there at the bottom and it's gone, and there's not much you can do about it besides try to swim down there and retrieve it, and you possibly die depending on how deep it is. So I don't even know how to describe that anymore. I think I'm just going on with that. So we have release and worthiness, and then we're going to get the winged enchantment. some things I don't even know why I'm even saying it, but somehow I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. You're good, unicorn, because someone out there maybe needed it. So don't down yourself like that. Everything happens for a reason. And so we get the blue jay. All right, I guess I'll do all three of these. Sure. Because you have dove and eagle. All right. Oh, wow. This is very masculine pronounced. I mean, we have the rooster back here. We have an eagle, and then this blue jay is a masculine energy, but we do have number 8, dove. To me, that's a very that's like the art of love, like this feminine in the art of love. That's just what this shows me. It is the enactment, the energy in art of the art of love. Like, this is how I would explain the art of love in a way, you know, just allowing oneself to feel free and in a sense of giving, but yet feeling love in a sense within themselves with that. Okay. You know, we're almost at 2 hours, so release 17, Shaman, the song within. To end sorrow and pain, one must have a keen sense of awareness, a clear and simple mind. Simplicity requires a great deal of discipline, intelligence, and sensitivity. It is not an abstract item. The shaman must summon inner strength not only of thought, but of the soul. He must surrender, open, and release himself as a cocoon must release the butterfly. Inspiration blows through you like the winds of creation, not blustering but soft, like the flutter of butterfly wings on your cheek. As clouds part, the sun brings forth the wild sensations of the earth, awakened and bursting with bloom. Opening the rich fertility of your inner heart, new visions burst forth from your chest with the clarity of an eagle's eye. Your soul knows the landscape of your destiny. Trust in this. Wow, and that's going over. Just do it. Just do it. Release. So there's definitely, I feel, heavy energy of a message coming in, of a release of some sort. Now, this definitely feels like an emotional message, a very big emotional message. This person probably practiced this message, rewrote it probably 2-3 times, I'm seeing. Some of them probably rewrote this message, like, some of them like 10 times. Worthiness. And this is over a card that says truly meant to be, and I know. But there's this energy of still seeking. Oh, they might be still seeking the inward balance of love within themselves, not seeking love for you because it says that I'm in love with you, but still seeking this love for themselves inside of themselves. Oh, okay. And that's why it would be this worthiness here, the blue medicine. Surprised you didn't get the Kingfisher, because this also has an energy of the Kingfisher, which is King of Cups energy. All water birds are medicine if followed. They lead you to water, the essence of life. The Kingfisher, in particular, represents healing. One would wish any wound, physical or psychological, would mend as quickly as the water's surface after a kingfisher's dive. The Kingfisher is like the intrepid warrior that you are. To solve your problems, you move deeply beneath the surface of your emotions into the troubled waters, searching for early reasons and conditioning that caused you pain. Oh, we did talk about that earlier in this reading when we were in 1 hour, huh? This blue medicine signifies the deep blue water of your emotions, and your prey is an inferior sense of well-being and worthiness. Like this great bird in flight, once your prey is found, you set your wings to soar high above it, determining where next you will plunge. Let this be your time of healing. Raise your spirits to the skies. And Blue Jay, number 2. Oh, wow. 2, 8, and 10. Those are some freaking powerful numbers. Holy cow. That's one hello powerful. That's awesome. All right. So we got Blue Jay here. Number 2. And that's over. I am so in love. And my heart leads me to you, which is connected to number 8, which is Dove. My heart leads me to you, and you are everything to me. I am Blue Jay, the advantage of a quick wit and intellect. I am the first one heard. I am the brightest one seen. I command attention and dive right in. I fear nothing, and I take what I need. I am the crucial adaptation of a successful life. I have the discipline to master new skills. It is fine to learn new things, but dabbling in too many will keep you scattered. I am the need to follow through. I wear the crown of achievement. I am the proper use of knowledge. You may need to be smarter to get what you want. You may have to outsmart others, but do not be afraid to draw attention to yourself. I feel that goes right there with the energy of humility. Let the world... I smell Palo Santo. That's awesome. And I have not burned. I am actually out of Palo Santo. So to randomly smell that is cool. I am comparable. I am comparable in self-certainty. I am victory of taking by sheer will. Get out into the world and take what you have worked so hard for. You are presence, you are survival, you are bold ambition, you are Blue Jay. I honestly, usually I do change the words to this one, but I honestly feel that's what some of you people are some of you are in the energy of just allowing yourself to be released from the old and like come into an acceptance of what's trying to be given to you in a way. Even the feminines, like coming into an acceptance of like, I'm going towards the new. I'm not going backwards, so there's no point in looking back. So, and I feel for some of you, with you doing that, it's almost like your masculine is coming out of this Blue Jay energy and entering into an eagle energy. And just kind of as you're going forward, it's like they come down from the sky because they're like in their hermit energy, I feel, and energy release away. And they come down from like imaginatively, okay? They come down from the sky like this eagle. As you're flying, I feel you're flying straight into like a specific unfoldment you're being guided to. I don't feel the feminines know all the way what's happening, nor do they even know what's going on all the way what's going on. They only know their own sense of connectiveness in their soul. They don't have a clue what's truly going to actually play, okay? Because I sure as hell don't. I just know what I'm seeing, what I have to relay, and know that it's still just up in the air for me because, some of this could be for me, some of this could not. So it is what it is. So the feminine's going into her focused target, okay? And the masculine, it's like this sense of lightning bolt comes to them. And then it's like they see the feminine, it's this sense of connection happens and they hit the target right there with the feminine. It's like both of them land in it right at the same time, okay? How that's going to happen, I have no clue. I only see an envisionment of it relating to animals. So I really don't sit there and all the way see play for play. Maybe how some sort of situation is going to play out. Okay. So okay, you are presence, you are survival, you are bold ambition, you are Blue Jay. Now number 8, we have Dove. And here's Dove, number 8. All right. So I am Dove, the piece of alignment. I am feminine. I am sensitive to my surroundings. I am the nourishment of the earth and the gentleness of her harvest. Oh, I totally skipped a sentence. The gentleness of her instinct, and I am the calm after the storm, and I am hope and harvest. I am the embellishment of harmony and the sacrifice necessary to nurture what has been created. You are at peace now and brimming with compassion. You are in love with life. I am the enjoyment of family connection. I am the safety of a united community. This is not the time to fly solo, but rather to seek out kindred spirits. I am the gathering of like minds. I am the coven. I am the serenity of kin. I am group mind and structure. Merge your realities with others and watch what unfolds. There is great power in collaboration. There is profound wisdom within the whole. You are engaging life. You are embracing peace. You are aligning with others, and you are dove. Now, number 10, eagle. Eagle. All right. I am eagle, the thread that binds you to the spiritual. I am the great sky dancer. I am your ascension made manifest. I am power in flight. I am the one who soars highest on the least amount of effort. I am faith in that which carries me. You have been called to evolve, and I am your guide. Your soul demands growth, and I am your nourishment. I am your next signal to climb higher, push harder, and then let go. Allow the final push, and then float freely on the changes that are coming. Do not attempt to steer the progress. You may have become rigid. You may have become too rigid in your spirituality. Clinging to dogma can hamper your inner flight. Enlightenment will not come only from books or classes. It is also a lifetime journey. You may not know when the next thermal is coming to lift your wings, but have faith and make the leap anyway. That's what I was wondering, this leap of faith here, but that's been in the energy field. But I'm wondering if the specific ones in masculine energies took a leap of faith in a karmic dynamic direction for a specific lesson. I feel their soul wanted that brings them back around, that makes this an energy or this letter Ace of Cups more valuable, because this person ended up getting more values in their healing and their a sense of alignment and their authenticness because of taking this detour. Okay. So I feel if your person did take some sort of detour, there's some sort of resentment going on because of this, and they feel a sense of regret over a lot of this. Like, that's one of the lessons that was meant to be imprinted on them if they took that direction, was serious regret. But how to heal that serious regret within themselves so that they can help have this communicate in a way, this understanding for other people, and helping them to see that you may, anyway, get outside of, make the leap anyway, break the chains, learn to soar, get outside of your head and fly. You are gaining altitude, you are reaching the sky, and you are limitless, you are eagle. So with that there, before I push this all the way to 2 hours, I don't know how I do that. And then it makes me feel a little rough on myself, because it's like, oh, your video is 2 hours. Like, no one's going to watch this, but they do. They do. But maybe it needed it, Maybe it needs the 2 hours. Like, whoever watches it at whatever time, it's like the full 2 hours ends up somehow being like needed. It's so weird, listening to energy like that, because sometimes I'll do like a 20-minute reading and I'm like, dude, that is so all I feel. Like, this is all that's here. And I'll have the same pile of cards, but the energy read is completely different. Like, this is not a lot of cards on the board, y'all. I have most of the deck. Usually these decks are all full on this table. I have most of the deck still in its piles. I mean, a few other ones, those that follow me. This deck, my Totoro and Sailor Moon deck, I have played this deck all the way out till there's no deck anymore. and there's still a deck. Like, there's even my tarot deck, there's still a deck. Y'all really maybe only have 20 something cards and 2-hour reading. That's a lot of messages. That's wild. That's really big. But thank you so much. We have the confessions card here. Wish come true, unconditional loving, and unconditional giving of love. So this equal balance of give and take and beauty and wishes coming true, confessions, confidence. Look at that. Aw, confidence, victory, wealth over chaos, delays, vengeful, hastiness, and self-assured, and passion, and trust, and determination towards a new home life. Yeah, it's taking patience, but it is working itself out, okay? That card that's here, your person wanted to let you know it is working itself out. I did see that here. I thought I had put it. I must have just spoke it. That was it. It is working itself out, though. It is all falling into place now. I feel like there was a sense of a weight for it to all fall into place because of some opening to a realization and self-worth, release also into self-worth. And now it has been released. It is unfolding. Okay. And if it hasn't quite unfolded yet, you will start seeing the unfolding process in your life and know that that is also being mirrored for them too. Okay. All right, that is all I have for y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I am Oracle Unicorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And sharing, you never know who else that will see this and it'll be able to help them as well. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And as long as everything goes good, I will be back tomorrow. Goodbye, y'all.